What's up, everybody? Tree City West here. Today we're going to be talking about SolXen, specifically SolXen mining. I found a really easy way to start mining where you don't need Linux, you don't need any VPS or GPUs or anything advanced. It's a very simple setup. There is a little command line, so we're going to walk you through that today. First things first, let's head over to solxen.io. You can see currently we're at 13 million hashes. They're coming up on 50,000 super hashes, and there's been over 6.1 billion SolXen created. So that's pretty exciting to see. A lot of hashing, a lot of mining happening right now. If you click on the leaderboard tab, we have this nifty leaderboard. You can see the AMP, which started at 300, is already down to 292. As that falls, less and less SolXens being created. You can see the hash rate right now on the Solana network is 33 hashes per second. And that's amazing considering that the Solana validators that are running the entirety of Solana are the ones that are doing the hashing. That's really cool to see. You can see the average priority fee right now is 268. You can see total hashes as it's happening, live updates. Very awesome leaderboard. So if you click on the top right, there's a link to the GitHub. Now, this GitHub is not what we're going to be following today. This is the official miner. This is the Fair Crypto miner. This one's a bit advanced, and there's a lot of setup with it. You have to create 4 separate wallets. You have to track those wallets. You have to fund those wallets. It does have a lot of customization, which it's great for advanced users. You can customize things like the fees. You can run it in TypeScript. You can run it in Node. It has an auto miner, so you don't have to run the mint and the mine. It just does everything automatically. If you are a little more advanced, I'd suggest this one. But the one we're going to be looking at today was made by the Chinese community. Shout out to Zen Artist and MMC98. It's so amazing to see Zen take over the globe, go international. The Asian community has been amazing, always making these great contributions. And this miner is extremely easy to set up. It's compatible with Windows, and you barely need any command line just to start it. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing we're going to want to do is set up a Phantom wallet. We don't have to download the Solana CLI, use Linux, any of that. We can do this all through the wallet browser add-in. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new wallet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and leave the passphrase on the screen. I'm not actually going to use this wallet. So this wallet's going to be for this video only. By the time you see this video, this wallet will already be empty. So feel free to use the seed phrase, but it's not going to be safe because this video is public. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to continue. I've saved my secret phrase. Make sure you note that because we're going to need it later in the setup. So now in the top right, I have my purple little Phantom wallet. You can see my accounts. Let's get started. So we're going to select Solana, and I'm going to send some Solana to it. There's a couple different ways to fund your wallet. Easiest way is to use a centralized exchange like Coinbase. Just buy some Solana, send it directly to this address. Now, if you have Solana in another wallet, I would not put that seed phrase in this miner. I would create a fresh Phantom wallet and fund it rather than importing my main seed phrase into this Chinese miner. Not that I think anything malicious of the miner, it's just a safe practice. So I went ahead and sent 0.1 Sol to this wallet, and boom, now we have $16 ready to begin mining. So what's really cool about this SolXen-TX miner is that it doesn't require Linux. It has a Windows client. Now, the Windows miner is still command line, but it's a lot easier to use than the native Fair Crypto one. So if we click on releases here, you can see that this is built for a bunch of different operating systems, including Darwin. It has Linux ARM, Linux AMD, has Windows AMD. So we're going to download the mainnet 0.1 Windows AMD 64 file. Once that zip file downloads, you'll see the solxen-tx.exe and the solxen-tx YAML. These are the 2 files you'll need, and this is all you'll need to execute the miner. So we're going to hit extract, and we're going to save it to our sol-zen folder. All right, so after extracting it, you can see we have our solxen-tx, we have our solxen-tx YAML, and now we have to update the YAML file, and we're going to talk about that. So let's go ahead and open that up in Notepad. Okay, so this is what the YAML file looks like. It has some basic configuration options, such as the derivation path, the URL to the RPC, the mnemonic, which is your seed phrase, number, the fee, the kind, and the to address, and the program ID. So we're going to go through each of these settings. The first one, we don't want to touch the HD path, keep that as is. Now the URL, this one's kind of interesting. So this is the RPC. The default RPC for Solana is garbage. Now, if you're just testing, you want to see, maybe, can I set this up? Can it work? you can use the default, but after a couple minutes, you're going to start getting RPC timeouts. And that's because Solana, their default RPC will rate limit you. They'll basically ban your IP address for hitting it too many times while you're mining. So what we suggest is using a third-party RPC service, something like QuickNode or Anchor or Helios. I think Helios has been kind of the best one for me, but I have a bunch of QuickNode credits to spend, so we're going to be using the QuickNode Solana RPC. Now, this is a private RPC, basically cost me like $10 in credits to grab, so I'm going to paste that in there. Next, we have our mnemonic. Now, this is the wallet, the fresh wallet that I created earlier. So what we're going to do is grab the mnemonic phrase, and we're going to paste it in there. Now, do not put your seed phrase on YouTube. Do not go around. Keep this safe. Do not even put it in something like LastPass or some password thing. Keep it offline. Keep it on paper. Keep it locked in a safe, and keep it safe. Our priority fee, the default is $3,000. Now, this is kind of interesting. QuickNode also has a Solana fee tracker. This fee is not in GUI like Ethereum, but it's actually called Lamports or micro Lamports. So right now, the micro Lamport fee, the median is $30,000. So this fee is going to need to be $30,000 to get the transaction through. Just for the sake of the video, we're going to up it to $100,000 because I want to show you guys the mining live. And then the next one is the to address. This is the Ethereum address for the X1 airdrop. You know, make sure you have your X1 EVM address in there, the one that you're mining Zen with most likely. And that's pretty much it. You basically just update these couple fields, and then we go back. And now this is where we have to get familiar with our command line. So with Windows, we're going to use terminal. I'm going to right click on terminal, run as administrator, and now we have our terminal window. So I saved that SolXen-TX to a SolXen folder on C. So I'm going to go locate that. I'm going to type cd sol-zen. That opens up the folder. Now I can type in dir, make sure I'm in the right folder. You see the SolXen-TX.exe. You see the SolXen-TX.yml. And now I'm ready to go, basically. So first things first, I want to make sure that it sees my balance. So we're going to type in //SolXen-TX.exe balance. And this should query the wallet for the balance. So you can see the account here, and you can see the balance is 0.1 Sol. So I'm basically ready to go. Now, the one thing you want to keep in mind, you do have to run both the miner and the minter. So I like to do side-by-side windows. First, I'm going to show you the help. So if you type in solxen.exe-h, it gives you a little help window. And these are the different commands you can run. So you can run solxen, then the command. So there's the airdrop command if you're on testnet. The balance command shows you your balance of the mnemonic phrase in the YAML file. You have the help, which we're looking at right now. And then you have the miner and the minter. So the miner, you want to run constantly, and it automatically runs constantly. So let's go ahead and start the miner up right now. So we're going to type in /solxen-TX miner. And this should start mining right away. So boom, you can see we got some hashes here coming in. We got some super hashes here coming in. It's actually picking up the hashes for my main account because I want that X1 airdrop. So this is it. This is what mining looks like. It's really that simple. I basically downloaded the exe and the YAML file. I popped in my mnemonic phrase. I funded the new wallet, and now it's mining. So this is the mining. We also have to mint it. So as you mine, in order to save gas for us, they separated the minting feature. So the minting feature is something I like to run maybe once every 15 minutes. So what I like to do is go back to Copilot, and I'm going to ask it a very specific command. So I'm going to say, hey, Copilot, give me a command for Windows PowerShell to automatically run solxen-TX mint, put that in quotes, every, let's say 30 seconds for the sake of the video, every 30 seconds in the PowerShell window. So while that gives me the command, I'm going to come back to my PowerShell window, and I'm going to hit this plus at the top, and I'm going to open a second window. So now we're going to go back. I'm going to type in cd/ cd solxen to go to the folder where I have the SolXen-TX and the YAML file. Type in dir, make sure I'm in the right folder. Boom. So now, if I go back to Copilot, it has my command ready. While true, solxen mint, start sleep 30 seconds. So we're basically going to paste this right into PowerShell. So I put the wrong command. Unknown command for mint. Did you mean minter? So I did mean minter. I didn't mean mint. So we're going to go ahead and not mint. We're going to put minter in here. And boom. That's why it's important to pay attention. So now you can see I have my two windows here. We have the miner that's running. So every second it's mining more and more. It's using a fee of 100,000, which is way too high. Some people are using a fee of 1 or 2. But this one's running a fee of 100,000 just so I can demonstrate in the video. So now if I go back here, we can see our account. It's every 30 seconds, it's going to be minting the SolXen that the mining is using. So you just have to run these two and boom, that's it. So now what I can do is grab this Solana address and I can go back to the SolXen.io webpage and check out the mining leaderboard. So if I click on leaderboard here, I can search account, paste that in there, and look at that. This account has never mined until the last 5 minutes, where I'm getting 35 hashes in 1 minute. Next minute, I got 26 hashes. You can see the SolXen coming in. And every time that minting runs, it automatically mints the SolXen. So if I click on my Phantom wallet, I should see some SolXen in here already. And boom, look at that. We got 19,500 SolXen just for downloading and running that. That's amazing to me. So this is currently mining. You can see it's mining live. You see the hashes coming in. You can see the SolXen being minted down here. You can see it's tied to your Ethereum account. Make sure it is your Ethereum account. I did accidentally mine for the default account for a day, so that kind of sucked. But you can see that we're mining here. So this is working, and that's basically it. So this way is a lot easier to set up. You don't have to mess with the Solana CLI. You can see I created the seed phrase in Phantom. I funded it from another wallet, and then I imported that same seed phrase into the miner. Didn't have to do anything with the command line or nano or anything. Just basically pop it in that YAML file. Now to start the miner, it does require this little command line that we did at the end. But now every 30 seconds, it's going to be mining the SolXen that I'm mining every second. And you can see that happening live on the leaderboard. So, and look at that, we already got a super hash. So, it's been a great couple days learning how to do this, getting the miner fired up, starting things. You can see I'm still outside of the top 1,000. So there's already over 1,000 Solana wallets mining. It's pretty amazing to see. Wanted to show this video to show how easy it was to start mining. Hope you guys like the content. Hope you guys start mining some SolXen. As always, if you need me, hit me up on Twitter at TreeCityWest or on Telegram at TreeCityWest. Thank you for watching the videos. As always, stay zen. Peace.